What's up and good morning, guys, afternoon, whatever the hell it is. Welcome back to another video. Hey, look at this, guys. Look at this. We've got the K20. I don't know whose that is. The OBS, and then, oh, look what's finally sitting outside of the shop. Obviously still needs a lot of work. We'll go into that in a separate video. But right now, priority numero uno is getting my mower up and running. What?
What's your ID?
Security?
Kind of. I mean, it's your ID. Can't come in. Club, work for it.
That doesn't work?
No.
You think it's a knockoff?
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys want to get real Work For It merch, head over to workforitapparel.com and get you something. What should they buy, Chris?
Everything.
Everything?
Everything.
Jerky?
Hat.
A hat?
A shirt.
Decals?
Yeah, why not?
All right. We did a Harbor Freight motor swap on my mower. It is a Toro Groundmaster 345. And it had a broken crankshaft when I bought it. It's just a quick recap for you guys. And it came with a new crankshaft. We pulled the entire engine out, got it all ready. And when we went to go install the new crankshaft, it was the wrong crankshaft. And we searched high and low, everywhere we could. You cannot find a new one. The one or two used ones that were on a website probably sold 4 or 5 years ago. So the crankshaft doesn't exist. And the mowers themselves are too valuable for somebody to just like pull one out of theirs. So unless you want to buy a used non-running mower for $2,000 to $3,000, we're not getting that crankshaft. So instead we opted to motor swap it. You're poking out like a ½ inch. Huh?
I said we definitely don't want to motor swap. No, you didn't snitch on me like that. You know,
What the f? More holes in the
I was gonna let you know. So first of all,
jeez.
the what are they called? The little wood things. I didn't notice it, but one was leaned back. So as I lifted up, all it did was just we'll get it fixed. You can tell that was already a beat up spot. We're getting it patched up, dog. We'll get it patched up.
I just want to let you know you ain't getting your deposit back. Sorry.
He never was. I mean,
So we went ahead and within pretty quick time made short order of getting the Harbor Freight Predator 670 V-twin installed in the mower. We built custom motor mounts for it. I mean, everything went really, really well. And as you can see, we've got this thing out of the shop right now because Dedic is inside of there organizing some stuff. And so, like I was saying, I mean, the motor fits beautifully inside of the frame rails. Everything just went in. I mean, the shafts made it up. Everything was just work. Like, in my opinion, it was going too easy. And I never have good luck with stuff like this, taking old things and being able to find parts. Whereas, like, you know, my buddy James, he can buy a 120-year-old motor grader and somehow find parts for it. I can't find parts for a, like, 1990 very, very common lawnmower. So anyways, got everything mounted up, fired it up. Motors were spinning, shaft was spinning, into the PTO, into the hydraulic pump, which is also the transmission. It's like a one-piece deal there. And went to go drive this thing because it's hydrostatic. Press forward and nothing happened. And we tried all the controls. We tried to raise and lower the mower arm, which is off of this little hydraulic cylinder right here. Nothing was working. At that point, we were freaking out that did we destroy the hydraulic pump? Apparently you're not supposed to tow these things unless you release this little release valve on the side of the hydraulic pump, and we didn't know that. We towed it out of the guy's driveway, not very far, but maybe that damaged it. We have no idea what was going on. But I posted the video about it, and a lot of you guys said, well, hey, maybe that engine is spinning the hydraulic pump backwards. And I'm like, huh, y'all might be onto something. And we're gonna find out today if that's the ticket or not to why this thing is not running. With the Harbor Freight engine, they make adapters to run a shaft off of this side of the engine instead of the side that has the shaft already coming out of it. So we've gone ahead and ordered one of those. It showed up today, and we're gonna see if we can mount something to this side of the engine, which will mean we spin the engine around. So while the engine will still spin the same direction, by spinning it around, we are spinning the shaft in the other direction. It makes sense, I think. I don't know, we're gonna find out. But before we do that, before we get any crazier with this thing, we're gonna disconnect it, pull this out, and we're just gonna hook up an electric motor to it, just like a drill or something, and spin the pump the other way and see if that does anything, and to see if that's the track that we need to go down, or are we just completely screwed? And that is not the way we need to go, and I just have a $350 paperweight. The good thing about this entire project is I'm not very invested in it. While I'll be pretty upset because I don't get a sweet mower that I want out of the whole thing, if it doesn't run, I'm not out a whole ton of money. So we're just gonna keep trying things here and see what happens. Dog, did you put it in tow haul mode?
I didn't have to. I picked up the drive wheels.
Oh, okay. Now right into the dumpster, Chris, with that bike right there. Just get it out of here. My poor I hate to see her like this. Well, now my alignment's out of whack.
That's alright.
Oh, okay.
Now you broke it.
That poor hydraulic system has been through enough.
Hasn't been through anything because it don't work.
Oh.
Yes.
Yet. Daddy, look, it's moving.
There you go.
It's moving. Can we just electric convert this thing? Put some little hub motors on there?
You would remember to plug it in like the first 3 times, and then after that, never.
Well, I gotta keep my battery guy employed.
Keeping him rich.
Buying him a yacht?
Yeah.
Where's this drill at?
There's gonna be a battery guy pulling up next to fucking Elon out on the water. Like, oh, what are you into? Oh, I just sell Dmaxryno batteries.
So we're gonna be using the, you know, it just so happens, you guys think like, oh, Harbor Freight hooks you up on some stuff, so you're all like pro Harbor Freight for no reason. We've owned a lot of Harbor Freight tools. I mean, Papa Rhino has had this Chicago electric low-speed drill that we use for mixing like thin set and all of that for a long time, as you can see by how beat up this thing is.
Still chooching.
And yeah, Dedic was using it to spin the oil something on Frank's truck. And yeah, so this thing still works fantastic. So we're gonna use that to try to spin the hydraulic pump. Will it spin fast enough to do anything? We don't know. Maybe we can get a little bit of pressure built up.
We'll just know when we hit the pedal and it like, and then we're like,
or even if we get steering, or if we can get this hydraulic cylinder to move, then we know there is life in that pump. So that's really all we're looking for. And then we'll still probably maybe try the motor if this doesn't work, but hopefully this gives us a little sign of life and we can feel a little better about this whole project. Alrighty, coming down up underneath her. I don't know how much you're gonna see because it's a little bit dark. But we are disconnecting the shaft. What are we gonna grab with the drill?
I don't think we should even put the drill on it. I say we just...
You just got that much confidence.
Yep.
So these are our custom motor plate that we made. And hopefully when we flip the engine around, it's, you know,
line back. It should. I looked at the mounting spacing on Harbor Freight's website that is listed under the tech manual for this bad boy, and it's looks like we're gonna be all right. Now we might have to, we should be all right.
And then if you watch the last video, you'll see that our plan was to run these long and then eventually trim these. Once we like get everything dialed in, we know it's gonna work, we'll come back and trim these legs off the motor mount, but we weren't sure exactly what height this thing was gonna sit at, so we left them long. But obviously we can trim off quite a bit there to the bottom of our little cross member, and we'll regain pretty much all of our ground clearance. We shouldn't be any lower than the steering linkages back there. We're gonna get the motor strapped up so we can pull her out. You know, one of the best things I ever got for free, I paid for this turd, does nothing. I got this for free, fantastic forklift. All we had to fix was like one little bracket on it. And then we've had to give her a tune up, but that's after like 4 years of ownership. And then of course we had to put like a $500-600 paint job just in materials. Me and Derek were talking, purple flake on the mower to match, but then we decided I'm not gonna use it if we don't do that, or if we do that, so we're not gonna do that. Ready, buddy? Coming up. You know, I gotta say, one of the great things about the Predator engine is it's got a flat bottom, so it could just sit on the ground and not get all wonky, like a engine with an oil pan on the bottom.
How big is that chuck on that?
Not that big. It's a small chucker. So right here we've got the adapter for what, $90-something on Amazon?
Something like that, yeah.
That's pretty good. So this is now
when eBay would even save $30 more. But
no, we needed it now. Yeah. This is an emergency. It is not quite mowing season, but it's also what, 90 degrees today? There you go. Not gonna be mowing season. All right, here we go. Got all the parts. This is authentic billet, dude. Might be Chinese billet, but got a little gouge out of her, but that'll be all right. So again, this will allow us to bolt onto this side of the motor and spin from this way, which if, let's just say we're currently turning clockwise, but I think we might be turning counterclockwise. So we're currently turning counterclockwise, which if you take a counterclockwise thing and you spin it around, you're now spinning clockwise. So that's the premise of what we're gonna try today, is spin the motor completely around, attach this new shaft to right there, and then maybe we should be good.
Look, dude, they even clearance out. There's a lip here that sits in between the fan shroud and the end of the crank, and they even recess it, so you don't even gotta take that off. That literally just pops right on.
Quick little modification to the fan cover.
A little safety first.
What happens if it doesn't work? Then we got a big hole in the back of our engine that we're gonna put in our monster truck we're gonna build.
Sick.
All right.
Okay, cool.
Nice. You having fun, buddy? That's a sick wheelie. You ever think our shop supervisor slept his way to that position?
I think so. Yeah.
So we've got all the old pulleys and all of that over here that was an absolute pain in the butt to get on because everything was like just quite not the right size to slide onto that shaft. Good news is we opened it up a little bit. Hopefully not too much for this Chinese build adapter we got. That was a beautiful fit though.
Dude, right? Clean install right there.
Yeah, and self-clearancing if it hits, you know?
Exactly. Don't believe I have a steering wheel puller here currently. I do at the house. EP1800.
You think the Snap-on 1800 is the ticket?
Yep. Master Harmonic Dampener Pulley Puller Kit, which basically is what we got here.
Need me to read you the instructions, or you got this?
No, read it out.
Okay. Snap.
Sound it out. You got it.
Snap.
Okay.
Un. Oh, where was this thing when we did this the last time?
I didn't go crazy on the Snap-on truck, but there were definitely some like very specific tools where like I know for a fact I'm gonna need that. This was before Harbor Freight came out with their master ball joint puller set. Like I used the hell out of that thing.
This works. There might be a pretzel in it for you.
Christopher, you heard that, dude?
We're getting
No, you heard that.
What? I can only afford one. We all get one part of the twist. There's 3 twists there. Spin her around.
You spin me right round, baby, right round. Dog, have some respect with it. Jesus.
Let's go.
Why'd you grab it like that?
Let's go.
Get over here.
I say we throw this in, get it running, and
Ride it to Sonic.
Now we go in casino.
That's a fit right there. It's like it was made for this.
It really is.
Comfy?
Dude, not bad. Drill a little small pilot hole and then drill the self-tap straight in and that'll catch that keyway and then we don't gotta worry about it.
All right, first pulley is on. Which one actually do we use? I think we use this one, right?
We're gonna use whichever one lines up better.
Yeah. So obviously we don't need both because at one point one of these ran like the water pump and all of that off of the original Ford engine.
Yep.
So now we're just using it as a spacer because obviously that all works and fits. But we do need one to turn the PTO, which is this pulley right here. Now again, as we had mentioned earlier, the original crankshaft broke. So the way that I thought this thing operated was the pulley powered the hydraulic pump, which powered the drive gear and all of that. And then the shaft coming off the engine went directly to the PTO, which powered the motor, which in my mind made sense on how the crankshaft broke. You hit something hard on the mower, it's a direct drive to your engine, it locks up, snaps the crankshaft. Made sense. Then after looking at this thing and Dedic explaining to me that I'm an idiot, the crankshaft goes directly to the hydraulic pump. So now I'm really concerned as to why that crankshaft broke if all it's doing is spinning a hydraulic pump, and then the separate pulley over here is what goes to the mower PTO, which is a lot smarter, you know, and makes more sense because at worst case scenario, you slip a belt or you snap a belt versus actually just damaging your crank. So we're gonna see again, we know the pump spun freely, possibly the wrong direction. Will it spin now that we're making it the right direction? Or this might be the wrong direction, we don't know. Engine's going back in, let's do this.
Pretty quick turnaround.
Literally, get it? Get it? You turned it around.
Oh yeah.
It's been a long day. That's a double spindle shaft motor right there.
Yep. All right, in. Down.
Off your head. Hopefully I can still check the oil. We know how important it is that I check oil on my vehicles, so hopefully...
You don't check oil on your vehicle.
Good news is, if this works, and I don't even want to like... I'm just assuming...
If this works, I finally get my own shirt.
If this works...
That's for sure.
This works, you get a firm handshake. But also, it means the exhaust is in the back now, and it kind of looks more... Like it makes more sense this way, you know?
Yeah, it does.
How are we looking in there?
Huh.
Well,
Well, we we don't need it again, brother. Dude, our pulleys line up fantastic. Remember that pulley on that cross member thingy?
Yeah.
We hit. Yeah. So we can either remove the cross member thingy, since all that was really doing was.
Let me take a look at this.
I mean, all that was really doing was support. That was where the motor mounts on the other engine mounted to, which we no longer need. So we could just take that out.
This thing mounts to it.
Oh yeah, that's your little brakey brake thing. Fair enough.
I mean, we could clearance it. I mean, it looks like this pulley lines up really well.
It lines up real well, though.
That's good. That's a good sign.
Far off
You don't-
are we from going all the way? Are we all the way down?
I don't know. You're hitting the exhaust.
Oh, we are way from the back.
We should probably take this exhaust shroud off and figure out.
Yeah, do that real quick.
I don't know if that's gonna give us enough room.
I mean, good. Also, good news is we've got some thick flat bar that we could just cut a strip and lay it on top of that bar and then put that plate down.
Exhaust coming off.
Straight pipe.
Are you all the way down?
Oh.
Dog, if we raise, it's barely sitting on the exhaust. If we raise it the height of that flat bar, I bet you we'd be all right.
Looks like we're cutting.
Yeah.
It's a heck of a motor mount though, you know? Not bad for just, you know, eyeballing it. Turned out pretty good, pretty good. So we need to slide her back a bit and then come up a little bit. We'll get this flat bar cut. Meanwhile, the supervisor is doing a great job supervising. Nailed it, nailed it. Oh yeah, beautiful, let's see. Oh, that's a perfect fit right there. So we'll get about a 1/2 inch raised up, and then again, we can scoot our motor plate back wherever we need it. Now we've opted for a nice temporary solution of just pulling those 2 bolts out. We're gonna set the motor mount down, tack her in place, and then from there we can at least test it to see it's even, might not even be worth our time. Okay, try number 762. How are we looking?
Alright, like it was meant to be, dude. How are we looking centered up wise? I feel like we should bolt this up and then pull tension on that belt. Well, we don't really want a lot of tension.
No, we want tension.
No, we don't, not yet.
Can we tension it with that little booger?
Put it in the unlock position, so all the way back toward.
Yeah, that's. I think we are unlocked.
You don't want tension right now.
Yep, no tension. Gotta say, y'all, Dedic is real confident in this. We're hooking up the throttle. We're gonna hook up the choke.
Yep.
Oh man, all right. We're not even welded in yet, but we're going for it. We've actually got the pulley hooked up this time, which we didn't have last time. Do I need to bring the fire extinguisher over, or we think we're good?
I think we're good on that.
Okay. All right, you want to tack it? Tack it. I'm cool with a tack.
Give me clean.
I'm not already. Is you still clamped up? We're already on. We're clamped up.
I might go put the hood on.
Let's see what happens. Hopefully we got the battery still in this thing. We're on.
Ready?
Yep. Choker. That belt's spinning. We don't got enough slack on her.
I'm pretty sure if you grab the PTO at the top.
Yeah, I'm not grabbing that thing. It looks a little deadly. This is it, y'all. Moment of truth.
It's spinning pretty good.
Yeah?
It's pretty.
Hopefully that's the right direction now. All right, set her down. I mean, let's. Dedic! We got steering! Oh, hold on. Will we move? Dedic! She's alive! She's alive! Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, dude, she's a cruiser, Dedic! She's a cruiser! Inaugural spin right here.
Burn out.
I don't want to go too crazy. It's only tacked in right now.
Go crazy. Go crazy, guys.
What happened?
Sick. functions. See if our ram goes up and down. Oh, look at that. We can raise and lower our mower deck.
Oh my God, lighting's here, lighting's here.
Down might be down's gravity fed. It's also for some reason going in reverse while I'm going down. It's like backfeeding hydraulic pressure to the deck.
Put on the brake while you do it.
Yeah, that's
All right, just put up the brake.
What happened?
Alright guys, we got real far here.
You ain't got no gas in it?
Leaving her in turtle.
Yeah, dude, it started vibrating like crazy.
Well, you know what? You're gonna have to live with that. That's what you get with the old Predator 6. Whatever.
No, when we put 4 bolts in it and welded to it solid, then it won't. I am. RBS. Look at that. It's a 0 turn. Oh my God.
Drag race! Line it up!
What happened to taking it easy?
You already broke it!
Why did I shut off? Oh, the pin fell out, dog. The pin we never put the safety pin in for.
That's why I didn't want to
Where'd
drag
that big
race.
pin go now?
It's like a 2-inch pin.
Crying, laughing so hard. That was
That's a hell of a rig though. The pin literally is exactly where it was.
What happened?
Alright, let me get you
So the pin was right where the mower was sitting. we should probably put a cotter pin on that or something. But that mower, that thing is, I was probably doing 45.
At least.
Yeah, that thing moves. We're gonna be cutting grass. Well,
We should take it on the 10.
I'm very, very happy right now. Because again, like, the fact that that works, the PTO shaft's already spinning because like we have a little bit of tension on that belt. So that means that works. The hydraulics work, the steering works, the ram works, forward and back works. The brakes aren't that great, but we don't need those.
Man, who needs brakes?
So we got to get our mower deck still from the guy. We never went back and picked that up. Some of you are worried about the flail mower bogging the engine down. It's possible. I don't really anticipate using that flail mower much. I have a flail mower on the back of my tractor. This one's kind of weird. It's got like straight blades on it, and blades for those are very expensive, whereas blades for the like actual mower deck that comes with it, they're not that expensive. And the thing's got more belts and pulleys and stuff that if you hit something, it's not going to damage the thing. So we're probably going to run that mower more than we're ever going to run the flail mower on this thing. So I don't anticipate that regular mower bogging this engine down. I mean, so far the thing's doing great. I mean, she almost beat Dedic on the Grom, you know?
You were close.
I just lost the pin. It wasn't my fault. Y'all don't know how excited I am right now.
I can't see.
Oh, here. First, like, I don't like getting, like, the stage before this, right? I like to accessorize, you know? So this part sucks of the whole mission. But now that we are feeling accomplished, now we can start thinking about where we're going to put those Harbor Freight lights on this thing.
Now Ryan's gonna plan on how am I gonna make it so I never want to use it again.
This one's for Papa Rhino right here.
Oh, he'll break it.
We're upgrading him.
He'll
from
break it.
A riding mower.
No,
to
don't
a-
disrespect the John Deere tag.
Hey, it's great. I use it in my backyard.
That thing puts in work.
But if we're going to mow
That's a nice deck, ain't it?
780
That's a nice
acres,
deck, ain't it?
it is a nice. So we're neutral. All right. Jesus, that was I've been on here for 4 seconds. Almost had an insurance claim. Uh-oh. You like to read, but it's not easy.
Jesus! It went free! I can't hear you!
Never watch television!
What?
You stand out there,
Okay.
with the light off, and then
I gotta
take the
film
light
you.
on, and I go. This is monster garage right here, dude.
Yeah, I'm not real worried about that Predator not being powerful enough.
Oh, no. Well,
thing-
let's put a deck on it. Let's put a deck
I
on
don't know, that thing, I mean, if it does half that speed with a deck on it, we're good. That thing was moving.
It hopped.
Yeah.
Still look good.
Diluted mine.
Well, you held the light.
Yeah.
He almost filmed you crashing into the electrical box.
I went straight for it.
Jeez. Well, y'all, I'm gonna take that as an absolute massive win. We still obviously need to finish getting this motor installed, but I mean, the fact that it's running as good as it was without even being fully bolted in or welded in, I think that's a good sign. So hopefully by the next video, we've got this thing with the mower that we need to go pick up and shoot, I mean, as soon as we tie up all these loose ends, I think we're ready to actually test this thing and see if she'll do some mowing. Because that's really the only thing we don't know now is if this motor's gonna bog down. I don't think so. There's only one way to find out. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not subscribed already, please click the subscribe button now that we do not miss out on any future content. Don't forget to give this video a like, aka a thumbs up. Don't forget to check out workforapparel.com because if there's anything you want in this life, you gotta be willing to work for it. Y'all are the best. Great work, Dedic.
What should be my shirt slogan? I've been trying to think of like a cool slogan that make be cool on a shirt. Like,
I'll catch it on fire. I'll break it. I'll...
fire it up or fired it up? Who knows? You know, something like that. We'll put Frank's truck in the background. A little fire.
It's fired up.
It's ooh.
Damn.